Welcome to MMA Hot Takes. I am Daniel.
This is Rudy. How's everybody out?
All right, the big news today. It was just announced last night that UFC 294. That's right. It's UFC 294, right, in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, sir.
UFC 294, the big Abu Dhabi card. The main event and the co-main event, both fights have changed. They were both canceled, and replacements have been found right away. So this is actually what's interesting is this is actually even bigger. The fights seem even bigger than the original matchups. What did you think when you first heard last night that main event and co-main event were canceled and then they got replaced right away?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's bigger, but I mean, I don't feel like they have enough time to kind of promote. I was excited, but I was looking forward to that rematch, but I guess we get a different kind of rematch. But I wish Volkanovski had a little bit more time, but it might play into his favor because Islam was training for Charles, and now he's training for. Well, now he's ready. He's getting ready for Volkanovski. So I'm excited. A little disappointed, but I think I'm more of a bigger fan for Volk than Oliveira. But kind of just wish they had a little bit more time to promote it.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I think it is bigger because Charles and Islam, that was such a one-sided fight. I think people weren't real excited for the rematch. It was I guess it was Charles's chance. Let me show you that it was just a fluke. But Islam with Volk coming in, you got excitement because it was such a good close fight. People think that Volk can actually win if they were to rematch, and he's such a stud for jumping in there on only 11 days notice to fight Islam.
Yeah, he's just coming off 3 months off of 3 month surgery, so hopefully he's ready.
He
I
had
mean, he doesn't
surgery.
have to cut any weight. Yeah, I guess he had 3 months. Not 3 months ago, he had surgery, so hopefully he's ready to go. I mean, obviously he wouldn't take the fight if he wasn't ready. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight, and Khabib's back in Islam's corner. So even Khabib's talking shit. He's saying that even if King Kong was ready to fight, he would put him in too. He's confident in his guy. So yeah, I think this is setting up to be a good pay per view and a good main event, and maybe Volkanovski could pull off the upset this time.
I saw that, but it, Usman or Magomedov said that he won't be there. Khabib won't be there.
Well, what I'm saying is that's what I'm seeing online is that he is there and he's ready to. He's been training with them. I'm not sure if he's going to be in the corner, but definitely he's training with them. He's showing them, that he's going to be. He got the confidence in them, and he's taking it. Like I'm taking it that he's going to be there. I mean, that's what all signs point to. I mean, Khabib's talking about it, and I guess he joined the training camp. So I'm not sure where you saw that, but maybe you're right.
Interesting. Yeah. It's been crazy news. So everyone is just shocked and excited that even though the fights were canceled, that they both got replacements right away and big name replacements.
Oh yeah, the
In the
UFC needed
second,
those names.
yeah,
UFC needed some big names.
and then the second one, obviously, you got everybody was hyped for Khamzat, right? You got Khamzat Chimaev, middleweight fight. He's going to now just focus on middleweight. He was supposed to fight Paulo Costa, big ranked guy. There's heat between them. And then the fight gets canceled. Everyone's disappointed. But then they announce Kamaru Usman is going to replace him, the former champ. Some even consider him the welterweight GOAT. So are you even more excited? Do you think that this is going to be even a more competitive fight with Usman in there?
Man, I was looking for Costa, man. I just think Chimaev he's a big 170. He's gonna have the advantage in this fight. I kind of wanted to see him go up against a big 185 or a top contender. Usman is a 170. I mean, I guess they're both 170s, but 170 pounders. Usman, I don't know. We haven't seen much of him since he lost to Leon twice, right? His decision loss. I don't know. It's a lose-lose situation for me for Usman. I don't see him pulling off the fight. If it was at 170, he had a full camp, I think it would be a little bit. I would give him the slight edge, having Khamzat cut weight. But I don't see him pulling out. I don't see it. I see a lose. Because the news is that whoever wins this fight gets the next title shot against Strickland. That's crazy, huh? Whoever wins this fight, UFC setting this up for Khamzat. I think they're giving him every tool to get that title shot. They're trying to promote this guy, especially in Abu Dhabi. He's a big star, and especially in that part of the world. And I think the UFC setting up Usman to fail. Obviously Usman has a big name, former champion. Like you said, everybody considered him the GOAT at 170. It's kind of like they're putting this on a tee for Chimaev, and UFC is known to do this kind of stuff with former champions.
Interesting.
Feed them to the wolves. We'll see what happens though. Maybe Usman can pull it off, But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight. We'll see what happens though. Khamzat, I just want to see him against a bigger guy though. I think he needed to fight someone his own size. Hopefully he can pull it off. His wrestling might be, the difference in this fight, going up against a smaller guy.
Yeah, the big thing is obviously when you have these short notice fights, it's exciting. A big name is in there, but obviously, is there enough time? Usman and so the two replacements, Usman and Volk, they only have 11 days. When you take a fight on 11 days notice, all you're pretty much doing is cutting weight. You don't actually have time to train for the person. You're not going through it's essentially they have to take a fight with no training camp. So yeah, they're definitely going to be big underdogs, but it also might give them that feeling of they have nothing to lose, right?
I don't think you have anything to lose.
Usman's going to go out there. He's probably not going to have he's probably not going to be able to push as hard as he normally pushes, right? He's not in training camp. He's probably a little overweight. So, it's definitely it's a lot tougher for the new replacements to try to take on these fights.
Yeah, definitely. I see Usman bringing a good fight. I'm hoping that he's ready to, he's been training. Like I said, the two new challengers, there's not really much they can do besides train. They don't have to really cut weight either. So that's a good thing too. They don't have to cut much weight. And we'll see what they put on the table for these coming into the fight at short notice. But I think Dana had to bring this, because the UFC is all about big names, their partnership with Abu Dhabi, so much on the line, having to make those numbers, those pay-per-view numbers. Like I said, they gotta put those big names on the marquee, and hopefully the fights produce. The main event, obviously the first fight was a back and forth fight. We know what to expect from both fighters. Islam, I think he was training for a jiu-jitsu guy, a stand-up battle. Now he has to fight the shorter wrestler, shorter compact striker. I definitely see Volkanovski coming with the same game plan, and this time not letting Islam take him down and just hope, lay and pray or have his back for so long. Hopefully he can, contest those takedowns and keep it up on the feet, because I think that's where he has the advantage on Islam.
Yeah. So there it is. UFC 294, two brand new fights, the brand new main event and brand new co-main event just announced last night on Tuesday, October 10th. The fights are taking place on October 21st in Abu Dhabi. So there it is. There's our takes on that. Thank you guys, and we'll catch you next time.
All right. Take it easy, guys.